Hello everyone, and welcome back to Beverly Stunning Creations. In the first DIY, you'll learn how to recreate this beautiful butterfly vase. It's perfect for my glamour girls and my bling queens. I also made sure to keep it inexpensive and easy to make. I'll also teach you how to make this blinging apothecary jar for the fellows out there who would like to have a little bit of bling in their home decor. So if you're interested in recreating either one of these DIYs, then please keep watching. To get started, you'll need one of the Dollar Tree cylinder vases. I have the shorter one, but you can use the tall one as well. I'll also be using this Krylon metallic silver spray paint. I'll concentrate on mainly spraying the middle part of the vase because I'm going to add some mirror tiles to the top and the bottom of the vase. The paint has completely dried. As you can see, I do have some overspray at the top and the bottom of the vase. And as you'll soon find out, that's going to actually work in my favor. Next, I'll mix some Mod Podge and glitter together and then mainly brush it onto the middle section of my vase. I'm going to apply 2 coats of this mixture onto my vase before I move on to the next part of the project. And this is what it looks like after applying my first coat of the mixture. And this is what it looks like after my first coat of the mixture has dried. Now I'll go ahead and add my second coat. I'll finish adding my second coat of the mixture on my vase off camera. I'll let that dry, come back and move on to the next step. Both coats of the mixture has completely dried. So now I'll go ahead and start adding my mirror tiles. I was fortunate enough to pick up these blue mirror tiles from Dollar Tree, and here's the SKU for your convenience, and it'll also be in the description box below. I removed the mirror tiles from the package. I then folded one row of the mirror tiles backwards to create a seam, and then cut it with a utility knife. I completed that step until the sheet was cut up into single rows. Now I'm starting out on what's going to be the back of my vase, and I was trying to figure out how long I wanted each one of my tiles to be because I'm going to design the top and the bottom of my vase. So I decided each strip would be no longer than 7 squares long. My first strip has 6 mirror tiles on it. I peeled off the back, made sure that it was straight, and then pressed it onto the vase. Although the tiles have an adhesive back, I would still advise you to use some type of glue like Fix-All. Spread it on the back of the tiles to make sure that you have a stronger hold. Now if you decide to do this, you can come up with a design that repeats itself. Now, my design won't have a repeat pattern. It's similar to a skyline. So you want to make sure that each strip of tiles are a different length. I went no lower than 2 tiles and no longer than 7. I'll finish gluing the rest of the tiles off camera, come back and let you see what that looks like. I'm completely done adding the tiles to the top of my vase. And as expected, I do have a little bit of a gap. I'll come back with some blue glitter and Mod Podge and fill that space in later. I also glued part of my design on the bottom of my vase off camera to save on time. I'll continue to add my strips of tiles, making sure that they're no taller than 7 squares and no lower than 2 squares. I'll continue to add my tiles on off camera, come back and let you see what it looks like. Alright, so this is what it looks like with all the mirror tiles in place. So next you just want to press down on all the tiles to make sure that there's a good connection between the vase and the tiles. Now since I want the glitter part of the vase to shine a little bit more, I'm going to apply some Mod Podge and then sprinkle on some loose glitter. I use a small brush to apply the Mod Podge, and whenever I got any Mod Podge on the mirror, I wiped it off right away because it's really easy to remove the paint from these mirrors. Here you can see the difference between loose glitter and the Mod Podge and glitter mixture. I'm going to go off camera and complete adding the glitter and then come back. I'm done adding my loose glitter to the vase. Now I'll take a soft, dry paintbrush and brush the glitter off of the mirror tiles. When you're done, just put the mirror down until the Mod Podge completely dries. Next, I made a mixture of blue glitter and Mod Podge to fill in the open spaces between the blue tiles. After I was done adding the mixture, I sprinkled some loose blue glitter on top of it. Lately I've been using hairspray to seal my glitter in place, but I didn't use it this time because I'm using colored mirror tiles, and I'm sure that the hairspray would have taken the color off of the tiles. So off camera I used Mod Podge to seal the glitter instead. I just simply took my small brush, dipped it into the Mod Podge, and painted it on top of the glitter. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't leave it like it was before I added the loose glitter. When you seal the glitter with Mod Podge, it gives off a brighter sheen than when you mix Mod Podge and glitter together. If you prefer a more gender neutral vase, I would leave it like it is. If not, then move on to the next step. Next, I'll be gluing on one of my handmade butterflies, and if you're interested in learning how to make one, I'll leave a link in the description below. I decided to glue my butterfly in the center of my vase. I used Gorilla Glue for a strong hold, and I also used hot glue for an immediate hold. After I applied both glues to the body of the butterfly, I simply held it in place until the hot glue set up, and then allowed the vase to dry overnight. Adding the butterfly to the vase makes it absolutely stunning. I'm going to add some flowers, come back and let you guys see what it looks like on display. Moving right along to our second DIY, I'm going to take one of these lidded jars from Dollar Tree, and there's the SKU, and it'll also be in the description below. I removed the label and cleaned the jar. I'm going to use more of my silver spray paint to paint this jar as well, but this time I'll concentrate spraying mostly the top and the bottom of the jar. But before I do that, I'm going to take this beautiful blue crystal knob that I got from banggood.com and glue it to the top of the lid. This time around, I'll be using the Gorilla Glue alone, and I'll let this sit up overnight. After you attach the knob to the lid, make sure that it's centered. This is what my jar looks like after adding the spray paint. Now I'm going to apply the Mod Podge and glitter mixture to this jar as well. I'll be repeating the same steps that I used in the first DIY, but this time around I'll be applying the glitter and Mod Podge mixture to the top and lower part of the jar. And instead of just using blue mirror tiles, I'll be using regular mirror tiles as well to create the design in the center of the jar. Just like before, I'll add 2 coats of the mixture. Here are the mirrors that I'll be using, and I bought these from Amazon.com. But if you're fortunate enough to find multiple packs of the colored mirrors at Dollar Tree, then you can simply use some alcohol to remove the paint from those mirrors. For this jar, I'll be using a design similar to the one that I did before on the vase. Again, you do not have to copy my design. You can simply create one of your own. If you want it to be more of a consistent pattern, then you can go with that. Again, I'll finish my design off camera, come back and let you see what it looks like. And here's the completed design. So next I'm going to apply Mod Podge and sprinkle on some loose glitter like I did before. Now if you're creating this for the man in your life and he's completely 100% opposed to glitter, then simply omit the glitter and just do a mirror tile design. It'll be equally as nice. Brush off the loose glitter, let it dry, seal it with 1 layer of Mod Podge, and then move on to the next step. At the last minute, I decided to give my jar some height by gluing on the candlestick holder to the bottom of the jar. But first I decorated the neck of the candlestick holder with some of these blue gems that I had on hand. Again, because I wanted a permanent hold, I applied some Gorilla Glue to the top of my candlestick holder and then attached it to the bottom of the jar. I checked it to make sure that it was centered and then let it dry overnight. This completes my video. I hope you guys are inspired to recreate one of my designs, and if you are, please comment below. I would love to hear about it. If you're new to my channel and like what you see, please subscribe. I would truly love to have you join my YouTube family. And please don't forget to like the video by clicking the thumbs up icon. Let's see if we can get this video up to 2,000 likes. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.